Man, first thing I want to say is, man, thank you to everybody that left a comment, sent me a DM, whether it was to check on me to see how I was doing or just to, show me some love and tell me, you know what I'm saying, like what I put out there uh, was something that took courage or, you know what I'm saying, that's real strength or just anybody that just sent any uplifting messages or comments to me, man. I appreciate everybody. That means a lot to me. Some of the DMs that I got, like I said, people were checking on me, and some people were hitting me up, telling me like, "Man, I feel that way too. Thank you for sharing your story." You know what I'm saying? Like it inspired me. Like that right there is amazing. It's such a great feeling. For one, for me to just put myself out there and be vulnerable, that was hard. That was scary. You know what I'm saying? And for people to tell me that it meant something to them, you know, made me feel great. So just two ways, man. Just getting it off my chest felt amazing, and also getting the kind feedback from everybody. It makes me want to keep going and share my journey and continue to just push through and fight. Um, the mental struggles that I've had. So I just wanted to make this video, letting you guys know how appreciative I am. So yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna post a video. It's gonna come right after this video, and kind of just sharing how I felt. Like I decided not to edit it because it was raw, it was real. It was from the heart. It was how I was feeling and how I was thinking. So I apologize because it's a bit all over the place. There's no structure to it. It just was stuff that I wanted to get off my chest. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank you again. What's good, y'all? I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time, but it's been tough. I kind of wanted to like open up about, some of the things that I've been going through in business, in life, mentally. But, putting yourself out there and becoming vulnerable for everybody to see this is a very uncomfortable feeling. As kids or, we're taught that, you know what I'm saying, like real men don't cry. Real men, like they shake it off. Like they never let you see them sweat, things like that. And I've been living my life like that for most of my adult life. But what I found it did to me living like that and not expressing some of the things that I was going through, it put me in dark places a lot. But on the outside, nobody could really see that. You know what I'm saying? Like every time you see me, you think I'm good. I'm either laughing, making jokes, and just being who everybody's always known me to be. But on the inside, man, like I carried a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of just so many negative feelings in my life. So when I would go home and be alone and be in my thoughts, like it would mess me up so much, to the point where, I couldn't function. I couldn't do the things that I wanted to do. Like I felt held back in so many aspects of my life. And, when you go through that stuff and you go through it alone, a lot of times you don't know why you're going through it. You know what I'm saying? You because everybody on the outside looks strong, you think that you're weak, right? And that's the furthest thing that you want to convey to people, right? Because again, we taught as young ones to, again, stay strong, be strong, don't cry, things like that. Don't show emotion. Don't do that because that makes you look weak. But what I found out is that actually expressing yourself and being honest and being vulnerable, that's actually what takes the most strength. Because you may think that you're alone in this process of, being in your feelings and being depressed, having anxiety, but there's a lot of people that go through it. But a lot of people don't show it, right? So that's why sometimes you see, it's shocking when you see celebrities or people that you think got it all together commit suicide or express that they're depressed, right? Because you think that, oh, they have it all, they have a wonderful life. But I'm gonna tell you this, all the money in the world or all the things that you think that you want, that stuff don't make you happy if you're not already happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's, I've come to understand that because I've dealt with stuff myself. I've been around people that, you would think had amazing lives, and they still go through stuff, right? Dealing with whatever it is, childhood trauma, just the things that can mess you up in the head, and especially if you don't know how to deal with them. So that's kind of, what I want to talk about. Like, last year during the pandemic, like, I took a lot of time to kind of understand why I was going through some of this stuff. And because I didn't know why I was sad. I didn't know why I had anxiety. I didn't know why I didn't believe in myself, why I criticized myself, why there's so many things that I've done in my own head, right? And I wanted to understand. So, I mean, I'm not saying that I figured it all out, but I've come to some conclusions as to certain reasons as to why I have been the way I am. Because I truly believe that, I'm resilient, man. Like, I really truly believe in myself, but my mind, the battle with my mind has been a tough one, man. It's been really tough. So again, I've been wanting to make this video to open up and be vulnerable, because it's going to make me stronger. It's going to make me get through it. And I want to document this journey of me getting through certain things and kind of sharing with y'all what I've been through and, some of the things that have helped me cope and become better and start to heal. Because it's a journey, man. One day I might feel amazing. I might feel amazing for a couple of days. And then, out of nowhere, I start feeling that anxiety and that depression sink in, and that self-hate and that, lack of self-love for myself, or self-worth. And I'm fighting with myself, and I'm trying to tell myself, like, I'm great, I'm amazing, but then something else in my mind is telling me, nah, you ain't shit. You are nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're not good enough. So it's really, the one thing that's really affected me is in my personal life, right? Like, with my relationships, my friendships, my goals, things that I want so bad in life that I've put off and I procrastinated, and in situations where I feel like I could be so much further, but the self-sabotage that I do to myself has hindered that growth. So again, I want to do this and I want to document it, not because I want anybody to feel sorry for me, because that's furthest from the fact. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me, but it's a part of, I feel like, of my healing process, where I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to be, I'm gonna keep it real, because it's gonna help me grow. And along the way, with some of the things that I've posted on the internet, on Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that, people hit me up, man. They're in my inbox. Like, there's two groups of people. There's people that are checking on me, making sure that, I'm good. I got strangers checking in on me. And then I also have other people hit me up saying, you know what, man, damn, I appreciate that transparency and vulnerability, because I be going through the same stuff. And it's hard for me to talk about it. And, I'll sit up there and have conversations through DM with random people I've never even met. And we just keeping it real and being vulnerable. And then, they'll hit me up and be like, man, thank you so much. Like, so that means a lot to me. That I've always been one to put others first in my life, and and helping others, man. That shit is amazing, right? Like, so I definitely want to chronicle my journey, and again, give you guys more detail of what I'm talking about, how I've been held back, what kind of negative thoughts, or and I want to share my wins too. I want to share the wins, the losses. I want to share everything, and I want to kind of chronicle it and go on this journey with me documenting this and hopefully breaking free of this negative mindset that I've had since I was young, in my teenage years, you know what I mean? And kind of, again, I'll probably talk about some of the things that I think contributed to the mindset, talk about my wins, my losses, my experiences growing up, just kind of being truthful with everything and being raw, because living in the truth, living in your truth is the shit that can really set you free, I believe. I'm one of the biggest researchers, internet reading type of person, for betterment that you probably ever find. I'm always on there. I'm scouring the web, reading. Sometimes I read too much, or listen to too much and learn too much. But, I think that I'd rather be doing that than not knowing nothing. But I think I do need to incorporate balance with other things as well. And so with the video, man, I'm sorry for just being all over the place with sharing my feelings and thoughts, because I don't, this is new to me. Like, I've always been behind the scenes kind of guy. So being in front of the camera and learning how to articulate what I want to articulate, or even structuring it in a way that's, for y'all to understand, or for me to convey what I'm trying to say, it might be a little difficult and may take some time getting used to, but I'm sure that I can figure it out. But again, this journey is strictly because I want my mental to be right. I don't want to be sad and depressed and have anxiety, as I'm sure many of everybody that's either watching this or just living life, the one thing that everybody wants is happiness, and what happiness means to you may mean something completely different to the next person, what it means to me or somebody else. And another thing that I learned is that sometimes you may think that you need certain things, or you need to achieve certain things or have certain things in order to be happy. And then again, when people achieve those things, they realize that those things didn't even make them happy, and they thought it would. So that's even bigger disappointment, and I've been there before too. And I just want to share my experiences, and I want to flourish, man. And I don't want to be scared with, putting myself out there and being feared to be judged, because that's a lot of the reason why I may have not pursued a lot of the things that I've always wanted to, things that I know I would have been successful at, things that, ideas that I've given to other people that they took and ran with and flourished with. And I'm not mad at anybody, because it's my own fault that I didn't act on those things. But deep down inside, I know that I'm smart. I know that I've overcome a lot, and I know that, the goals that I want to accomplish, I know I can accomplish them. But again, my mind has always been my mind, and my mind only, right? Whether it's an ego, whether it's, mental health, whatever you want to call it. I don't know for sure, because I'm not a professional, but I just know how I felt. I know how debilitating this can be, and I know that just because somebody looks good on the outside doesn't mean that they're good on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Some people got it worse than others, right? Because, you can always compare somebody's situation to somebody else's and say, oh, that person has it better than you or that person has it worse than you, right? So that's another reason why we kind of get caught in these kind of situations where we're in our heads so much, because we're always comparing ourselves to everyone else. So that's another reason why I never wanted to speak out, because I didn't want to speak out and somebody be like, oh, you over there crying about this, and you know what I'm saying, this person is going through this. And it's kind of like, damn, right? Because I've been there before where I opened up to people and kind of slightly, not you know what I mean, not and just completely just pouring it out there, but just opening it up to somebody and saying, oh yeah, you know, I'll be going through it, and then they're like, they disregard it or something, or make a comment, and you just like, yeah, for sure. But inside you like, damn, I ain't never about to, I'm not telling anybody else, because you know, it took me a lot of courage to speak it, and then somebody just shit on it, you know, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, it's been such a journey for me where I've had so many ups and downs. And I'm not saying everything has been bad, because I've had a lot of good times, but I think some of those good times I used to mask the bad times, you know, what I was going through in my head and how I felt about myself. So, you know, I think, again, I want to do this because I want to be vulnerable. And I think that if I document this, it's going to help me be free, help me pursue the things that I want to pursue, and you know, document it and show y'all. I'm saying that hopefully that I can get through it and inspire some other people. But yeah, so I appreciate y'all for listening to me. I know I went on a crazy rant, but you know, I just wanted to speak my truth, man, because I'm so tired of hiding, you know what I'm saying, in my insecurities and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, I think this journey I might even call something like the insecure entrepreneur or something, because you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be chasing a lot of the business dreams that I've wanted to pursue, and yeah, and document it and show y'all that, you know what I'm saying, I am capable of this, because I've had great wins, and I was the one that stepped on the brakes when I should have stepped on the gas. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I didn't believe in my worth, so I didn't ask what I was worth for. You know what I'm saying? I've done things that I should have commanded more money for, or, you know, I've done things for free that maybe I should have gotten paid for. I've made money in different ventures that I could have kept going with, and instead I stopped because I just didn't believe in myself. That's crazy, right? You would think that somebody that found success in things, they would just keep stepping on the gas, throwing oil on the fire, right? I was stepping on the brakes. I was putting water on the fire. And I would make up excuses as to why I did. Self-sabotage, something I'm going to talk about a lot, because I know that. I'm a professional at that, self-sabotaging. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I can't wait. I'll talk to y'all soon.